Waiting for it to start. Shrimel. Okay, let me see. Is there branding? I swear there isn't. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. That's actually interesting. I wonder if there is branding. I don't see any, so hopefully I'm in the right category. That is not the right category. Let's check out this one. Let's see. Is this the right category? What the what did I walk into? Sorry. I can't mute it, but like that was not what I was expecting to walk into on Twitch. Anyways, tonight we're gonna be messing with Blender. It's been a very long time since I've messed with Blender. So let me get this. Bam. There we go. We get Blender in here. And I'll throw on some music if we can. Just so we have something in the background, and I think I can edit out later. But if not, it's okay. I'll just mute it and put in my own music. We got a bunch of different albums. Let me know if any song speaks to you, though. This one does not for me. Let me find a different. They got some good music in here. Groovy. Let's see. Could be good. Could be bad. I don't know. What I want to try and do is we're gonna make an orb, and then I gotta figure out maybe cubes or something specific. I don't know what exactly yet. That's what we gotta figure out. So let me go do one more thing, and then I'll be good to go. I don't know if you were expecting a Blender night, but I've been wanting to do this for a while. Just to document my progress, and I don't know. Just keeps me on track of what I should be doing. Okay, let's see. Let's start with something simple. Let's do a mesh. We will do a UV sphere. Let's see how low we can get this. I think 16 is where we want it. We'll have to see and make sure that it works the way we want it to. Because if I remember correctly, Aiden was always getting on me because he was like, you gotta make sure it's, a 4. And I'm like, well, I try my best. So I think we gotta select in between. And then do faces? No, edges. That was not it, I don't think. Vertices? No. What am I thinking of? Dissolve edges. There we go. And then I think we merge them. I don't remember. Somebody's gonna have to remind me. That doesn't look right. That definitely don't look right. Okay, let me try it again, maybe? Dissolve edges. There we go. No, that's still 3, ain't it? 1, 2. Maybe I need the knife tool. Because what if we do that? That'll still be that. Okay. That is not what I meant to do. Maybe let's try like 8 or something and see if that does any better. Thought I was selecting it all. There we go. Delete that. UV sphere. Solid. Maybe go down to 8. What is that? Yeah, no. Boom, boom, boom. Go down to... Let me hide this. How do I make this 4? He showed me, but it's been so long. I thought he did something to merge it in the center. Couldn't tell you. I can't remember this. It almost looks like 4. What if we just get rid of it all? Okay. And then maybe I could have made that so much easier, but I think it's Control F. No. How do I fill? Alt F. There we go. What the? That just made it worse. Let me see. I think that is a face, right? I think that's a face. That is definitely a face. Oh, maybe that'll fix it. Let's just dissolve these, maybe. And see if that does it. Just think if we take this. No, that's not what I want to select. There we go. Control F. Nope. Fill. F is to fill. See, I knew what I was doing. Okay, and then Alt H, I believe. Oh, cool. There it is. So this is kind of small. I don't really know how we want to scale this though. Maybe like this big. We'll just bam. So I don't know how we're gonna do the shapes or the textures. That's just we're gonna have to mess around with that. I think we could start off with a cube and maybe try to scale it into it. Or we could do cube, but actually this is gonna go a lot better than we last time did it, so what I'm thinking is gonna edit this. Maybe we'll do vertices. We might need to do like a middle cut. Maybe we can do... Where is it at? Auto mirror. Getting ads. Okay. So we will do Y auto mirror. No, we have to go negative. What would be X? Let's try that. And then I think we have it. Right? We'll find out soon enough. Why don't we delete one side? What the? I didn't press that. Ah, another ad. That's okay. Okay. Blender, work with me. Try to delete the address group. Let me do... Okay, is it on the other side then? Oh, is it just copying? Okay. So why does it look like there's multiple points and this cube got messed up? You see what I mean? Like, why? Why is it doing that? Like, what did I do to this cube? This poor cube. Okay, maybe we just put in a new cube and try that again. I genuinely don't know what happened to this cube. Maybe it's when I applied the mesh or whatever. Yeah. Oh, it's because I didn't grab the bottom, maybe? I don't know. That should work a lot better, though. Okay, let's try that again. Dun, 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 dun. I'm really just hoping to move it, so okay. Maybe we'll just move the background image then. Why can I not move it? Is it not on this? Frustrating. Pressing G. Okay. This is what we'll do is we will scale it. Gonna rotate it. Like it if you the whole cube would rotate. Nope. So what is happening here? Why does it seem like it's locked? Why can't I move it? Okay, let me do this as new overlay 2025 main screen dot blend. Close that out and try to reopen Blender. Okay. Why do you hate me, image? Desktop, GIMP file, GIMP files, extra thumbnails. Nope. Streaming, that's not it. Streaming music. Nope, streaming stuff. Overlays, purple edition. I really should do the other one, but I think making clouds is going to be the hardest one. I don't know how we make clouds, so here's the main screen though. What? I swear I just imported in. This program, we love program import. Export. How do I import? OBJ, SVG. I don't need an SVG. You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the process of pain. Why can't I import it? What is happening here? You gonna tell me? Why I can't import it? Blender file. Okay, let's just try this, I guess. Desktop. Blender files. No, that's the wrong one. Which one am I opening? ISO files, Blender? GIMP, there we go. GIMP vitals. Music, streaming stuff. Overlays, purple edition. That's the right one, purple edition. USD. Maybe I just gotta rename them. Main screen dot JPEG. That doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Why do you not like me, program? We've literally done two things. Oh, now it imports? Gosh. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let me rotate it 90. Sphere. And then we will just put this as background reference. No Souls game. When's the DS1 stream? We'll see. I need to make my new overlays because I've been putting this off for like a year now. And you need to update yours. Good sir. This is rough rotating. Gotta figure out how I want to rotate this. It's not that I don't want to play Dark Souls 1, it's that I need to start working on my other stuff. I still need to go back to Elden Ring. There's just too many things, but I'd rather not have to worry about my overlays, and I really want to work on Blender this year. Like, just messing around with it more. Let me see. I'm gonna add a modifier, maybe a bevel. This bevel modifier looks awful though. I don't want too much. She's the trailer for the new Tron movie. I heard about it. I didn't watch it yet. I was like, oh my gosh, they're making new Tron. Is it gonna be good? Like the actors and stuff? Because I would watch it. I think I would watch it just because I like Tron. I do like my Tron movies. I think a lot of people ever since the first Tron movie were like waiting for the next one to come out, but it's kind of tough though. Trying to think. Trying to make this more into a half moon, but the problem is I might need to take away geometry or squish it more. Tron Legacy was peak. Morbius. Jared Leto's in it. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's hope he does a good job because I don't think very many people. I don't think people liked Morbius, but it sold well, I guess, in the movie theaters. Just like you can't argue that it, sold well, but doesn't mean we have to like that Jared Leto's in it. Yeah, I'm not getting this ship yet. Let me see. Let me do like a wireframe so I can kind of. No, that's too much. What is it? Alt Z? Make my music back. And what isn't his fault for Morbius? It was all the writings, to be honest. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like that's kind of the issue. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if he was bad or not. I just know people did not like Morbius, and the movie itself was not that good. So I don't know if it's on him or, I'm not assuming it's Sony's fault. Let me see. I want to scale this in. Maybe? Or I want to scale that out. We could do whatever we want. What if I do like I'm just messing around with it. I thought it was okay, but this is a bit more darker. I would have been happy. If they went like R rated, I think what did they go for? PG-13? Yeah, I feel like I need more geometry or something. The only problem with more geometry is more issues you run into. Like the middle, for instance. Ooh, I'd like another one. Bring that in. Something's not going right with the middle here, and I don't know what. Did it just not properly connect when I made it? Barely PG-13. Blood wasn't even really red for most of the movie. It was black. But I mean, that's supposed to be the character, though. Is he supposed to have black blood? Like, that's probably just what they decided to go with, you know? You gotta understand. I mean, they probably either it was that they couldn't get, they were thinking it would be better to make it like, you know, PG-13. Yeah, just I don't like how this looks. I feel like a half sphere would make more sense. So let me do that and do an icosphere. I think that makes the most sense because it is a half moon. So what we can do is we can kind of do that. Let's maybe make it there. Reminds me of a broken tooth. Oh, the last one? Fair enough. There we go, wireframe. I'm just trying to set this up so it kind of looks similar. So for instance, I would like to go into wireframe, go into edit mode. It's kind of the hard part because since it's sideways, kind of need to half it. There we go. And then we'll do edges. And then let's look at that. Oh, that's not good. Took off too much. Let me see if I can. Do this in wireframe again. Blender is so hard to like figure out. I think that's what we want. There we go. Edges. Maybe faces. There we go. Like, oh, golf ball? Exactly. We got to use like objects and references, but yeah, it's essentially a golf ball. But the nice thing is, so if we take this solid, and what we can do now is we can select the edge of it, fill it in, and basically this is our object. And then maybe we can have these flowing through and around, you know, just golf balls, you know. And mine is, it looks like a golf ball, but like when you smooth it, see how it looks like a half ellipse now instead of a golf ball? Obviously, it's built off of a golf ball. So art, I don't know if you know this, Nova, is basically essentially just shapes of different objects. So technically, it's just a half circle or a half golf ball, you know? You can think what you want, you know? All objects are made out of something. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this 3D so we can like, you know, have some flow with it. Because what we can do is we can go to like the shading. Let me see. So like not say we wanted this, for instance. I'll have to mess around with the UV stuff another time specifically because I don't remember how to do it. But we could go dark lavender purple. We'll need to add more geometry and stuff too, but we want to go with low amounts of geometry. But now we can make it like a shiny, you know, we can make it like super metallic, somewhere in between. See? And then we can make it rotate. I don't know. There's cool stuff we can do. There's so much cool stuff you can do in Blender. So, yeah. But in layout, it won't show up. But that's how it would look if we do like a rendered, you know. And then basically what we can do now is we can duplicate this. So we want to like flip it, right? Then we could do like set origin geometry to no. Origin geometry. I'm gonna do that here. And bam. And then we duplicate that across and I don't know. Got ourselves, you know. We're basically just making a 3D model of these. That's pretty much it. We could pretty much do whatever we want, you know. So I know you're probably not in here, but it don't matter. Cause I'm just building a thing. It don't matter. What I'm doing it here, it don't matter. It almost feels like it's connected. I need to figure out if there's like maybe a pattern tool. I think there's like an array or something. I think it is array. So that's like the array modifier. So what we'll do is we'll grab another one and then we'll see if we can use like the array modifier. Array modifier. And it'll essentially just kind of do what we need it to do, which is make a pattern. Ain't that cool? And then we can also offset it. I'll have to kind of mess around with it though. So let's do it like down here maybe. And we'll need to kind of flip these. Let me GZ, nope. Nope. Give me a second. Basically just trying to get it as close as we can. And then readjust it. There you go. As much as we can. The problem is like the point of the flow. So I don't know how we would do that. Constant offset. UV kips. Fit curve? What does that do? Oh, maybe we could set a curve on a line or something. So maybe like a path modifier? I've never used a path modifier. But my guess is if we set a path, then maybe we can set the array to it. That's the hope. So we're going to try this out. Just trying stuff tonight. We don't need to know how to do stuff. We just need to try to do stuff. Oh, shoot. Where'd he go? Is this vertices? It is. Dun, dun. And maybe we'll have to put it in between, you know? So like there. And this is just me to see if this is going to work the way I want it to. So now we can take this, we can do curve, and we can do the path. So let me see. The offset is too small. Geometry would require. What do you mean? Okay. How do I add more? Wait, what? What did I do there? It's kind of cool. Huh. So why is it that on the curve path it isn't putting more objects? Hmm. Seems like an Aiden thing. Or somebody who has knowledge. Modifier. Texture, geometry. No? Bevel. Okay, so if that doesn't work, curve, ellipse, distance, construct a simple curve. No, that isn't what I want. Hmm. Ball surface. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let me try this one. Scale that up. Bring that forward. Rotate it. Z, X, Y. There we go. I just want to rotate it, but oh, okay. That's really weird. How you doing, Mr. Physics? Interesting. So let's say we put it over here. Put it here. Which, let's do this path. That way we know, like, bam, bam. Maybe like that. The ball is kind of hiding it. Oh, come on, Blender. There we go. Like, trying to figure out where it went. Okay. So we go maybe here, here. I'm trying to figure out how to path this oddly weird shape object. Facing criminal charges. How you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to make a 3D overlay. So I'm trying to replace what I have. So let me show you. So this is my background currently, but I want to make it 3D. I think that'd be cool to make it like 3D or make it moving mainly, essentially. I think it'd be cool to like figure out how to animate it and get that moving. Um, Issue I'm having is getting this to work with my other object. So we have that path. Sphere, sphere, knobs, curves, light. Okay, there we go. Taper object. I don't know what I'm doing if that isn't apparent. I'm just kind of messing around with it, hoping to get something out of it. That's the hope anyways. So if I taper the object, what does that do? We did something else with the other one. I think it was the modifier. It was the array modifier, so... Why is it still showing the NURBS? This program doesn't make any sense to me, because assuming... There we go. Like, that doesn't make sense to me, man. Okay, fix curve. Instead of that path, let's do the other path. So now it's on the... Okay, let me see how to do that. How to use the array modifier in Blender to make a curved path object. Combine the array modifier, fit curve and curve modifier. Bezier curves we create as a path, edit, adjust your points. Easy arrays along curves in Blender. Okay, let's check this out. Let us check this out. This is what I was looking for. That was a lot of information, but okay. So we need... See, I like this one. You said add a curve modifier though. So curve. Ah! It's not really curving the way I want it to though. What was the button to... So many shortcut keys and stuff. Origin to geometry. Geometry to origin. Is it Control A? There we go. Apply all transforms. That made it worse. Sorry. GY, GZ. That's weird. Let's do is it Bezier? Oh, okay. Jeez, it's bright in the middle. Let's try this again. This time we're going to... Huh. Oh, interesting. So it's got a weird curve point. I just wish I could see it better. Like, I know it's there. Maybe I just add it and then I modify it then. So let me try that. Object, Bezier curve. Oh boy, that is not what I wanted. Nope. Maybe in the X. No, GY. I don't know. Why are these objects getting all messed up? You gotta go study. Good luck with this. Oh, you're telling me. It's frustrating me, to say the least. No, I just want the Bezier curve. Okay. Problem with the Bezier curve is I can't really see it. Okay, how do I set a manual curve? Maybe a path? I don't like this Bezier curve. Where did the path go, though? Is that an orb? Oh, yeah. We're making orbs in this. Technically, it's basically... So what I'm trying to do... Let me turn this down a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make the background logo that I already have for my main screen in here 3D so I can animate it. The problem is, though, I don't know how to use Blender too well, and I know the basics. I remember enough, you know, like this is what I have, but it's not following the path I want to make, so I'm trying to make a pathing for it so it like follows a curve. That way I can duplicate the object and I'll have to, when I go to animate it or something, it'll make it easier than having to manually animate each thing by its own, you know. Therefore, saving me time in the long run. The problem is this object doesn't really have good pathing, and I don't even know if this is going to look good. So we're just kind of messing around with it till we get something that looks all right, you know. Doesn't have to be one-to-one. It'd be cool if we could make it one-to-one, but you know, we'd have to use like AI or something, but I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to learn how to do it on my own. Sounds cool. Hope it'll have that outcome. Yeah, we'll make something. I don't know what. I already have like the big sphere. So this is what I've got rendered. I'll have to make that glow. And then I'll have to make these objects. I don't know if I'll do the black on pink or not. It just depends. Like I've made stuff in here before, but This is my first time actually doing it on my own, with like no guides or anything. This is just me trying it out, trying to see if I can do something with it. I'll have to get Aiden to help me out with this, but this has been something I wanted to do, especially I'm thinking for my 2,000 subscribers. Like when we hit that, I think it'd be cool to have like this done or make something in 3D. But I just gotta practice it more. I just haven't been touching Blender enough. So I've been wanting to learn Blender, like I want to try to eventually create my own game, but it's just, I don't know. It's tough to say the least. I don't mind a good challenge. It's just frustrating when you don't know like all of the tools or like how to do the thing you want to do in the program, You're just kind of guessing. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It's trying to guess how this works. Because we got this path, and I know we can put the object on this path because of the video that I just watched. There's path object. Deform axis. Oh, interesting. Could do something like that. We could do cubes, honestly, or something. I don't know. I like cubes, but I think it'll be too basic. I just don't know how this is going to work. Like, this is going the way I don't want it to. You want to rewrite? What were you reading? Okay, that is not what I wanted to do. I do want to flip it around. Flipping objects is annoying, though. Economic stuff, it does. Mostly tutorials take long, though. Yeah, and then if you want to learn Blender, like, I've done a lot. I've probably spent, like, the last 4 months just learning Blender, and I'm like, I want to finally make my own stuff in Blender. Because it's fun. It's just not easy, though. That's the problem you run into is like something like this is complex and they're trying to replace it with AI and it's like you're not going to do that. I don't think something this complex can be replaced by AI. It's possible, but not with the actual AI we have today. Economics, yeah. Can't be harder than this. Or I don't know. I don't know much about economics. I'm just learning Blender. But yeah, if you do want to play Repo tonight, we can do that. I just was hoping to try to work on this because I'm a little lazy. So when I stream, I feel like that's when I'm most productive. Even if I'm streaming to nobody, because at least I'm there, like I'm doing the thing. Versus, oh, I'll think about it. Like I want to document making this, so I think just keeps me on track. Okay, this is not what I wanted, but we'll work with it. We'll do the black ones in third. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work or how this is gonna flow, but I'd love to have a curve on it. Okay, let's see. So that goes there. Let's see if we just add more. See, and I could do some like curved objects that just float around, make it simple, but I don't know if I want to do that. Or what I want to do. I don't know. This is the tough part. Because I was watching Ducky 3D, I think that's his name, and he makes really good tutorials, but it's like, I want to see if I can make something of my own. I don't even know what I want to do. Like, I'd love to have this cool spiral background, but I just don't know how to do it, so that's like as close as we can get to a curve, though, I think, on that curve path. Honestly, it kind of follows it. Kind of. It's not terrible. It's not great either, though. Hmm. Like, I wish this curved more right here. Let me try to see if I can do that. Let's see. Can't play today. You're attending for consultation. Joining weekends. Do you mean can't? Why am I already imagining the outcome? Don't imagine the outcome, because I might scrap this and we throw it in the back burner. You know what I mean? Nah, I just maybe I can curve it though, but yeah. Let's like duplicate that and then see if we can flip it. I really don't like where the origin is. Origin to geometry. See, I think it's supposed to be in between. Kind of like that. Oop. We might get something goofy, but it'll kind of work, you know? Yeah. Can't autocorrect keyboard? Yeah. How do you even autocorrect keyboard? Don't answer that. Okay, let's see. So I think Alt J. How do I join? I think it's P. Alt P. No, P. And I gotta remember how to join in. How to join objects in Blender. Hold Shift, left click, Control J. I thought I did Control J. So why did it... There, Control J. Why is it disappearing? Is it because of the array? That's interesting. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll duplicate it. And we'll see if we can get this to line up a little more. It will though? Ah. The problem is I don't know how I'm going to adjust these curves. Because the curve is only on a specific line, so I don't really see it working that well. And maybe if I did like a... Oh, wait, okay, wait, I got an idea. This might be dumb. It might not be. But we could do the Bezier circle. I know you can't see it because it's inside here. Okay. I get so many Spotify ads. So this is what I'm thinking, is if we take the Bezier and modify this, we could do this. That way it's easier to one, align it, and to two, I don't think I'll be able to get like that curves because the curves are really hard to do. I might be able to with this because if I could curve it, then maybe I could get it to like curve in or something, you know? That would be kind of cool. Oh, okay. That could work. That could work. Okay. This will make a lot more sense once we actually start to mess with it. But like the idea is if we take this Bezier circle, because this will make it so when we animate it, it'll actually animate a lot easier. But I think this will actually work a ton better. The problem is figuring out what I can and can't readjust on it. But I think this will actually get me there closer than the other idea. So where's the other point where I can edit it? Is it just right here? Here we go. We'll have to keep messing with it, but we could do something like that. It's not perfect. This is going to be a work in progress, but let me align it with that. And you'll kind of see what I'm doing. Bezier circle. So what we'll do is we will do the Bezier. Or where is it at? Oh, I can't remember how to do this. There's a way we can add it to it though. I'm gonna have to go find a video on it because I've done it, but I don't remember how we attach it. Like I remember, I think if I did camera. No, you would select it in the camera, not the modifier, right? Add object constant. Okay, so that's where that is. So would that be the same as here? Follow track. Edit object. What's up, Obito? I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, I'm watching a video in the background. I know you can't see it, but okay, so we want to put the array on the curve. Okay, so let me think. Taking this, we're selecting. We need to delete that. Selecting the spheres, and then we are doing modifier. Fit curve. Bezier circle? I don't think that worked the way I wanted it to. I'm trying to get this object to connect to this Bezier circle. Generate, deform, geometry nodes, add a procedural object. Is that what I want? Clamp 2. Okay, let me look it up. How to add objects to the Bezier curve in Blender. Excellent, put curse. Bezier curves. Okay. Dude, that looks so crazy. That's a those are 3D models. That looks so real. Yeah. Oh. So he's extruding them, okay. Just trying to see how you add the object though. Origin. Nope. That was not what I was looking for. Keep looking. Let me see. Let me see. I think Ducky 3D had it. So Ducky 3D is in his old video. I think. Let me see. Popular, oldest. No, I think it was popular. Popular. Da, 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 da. Ooh, that looks sick. I gotta learn how to do that text animation. Okay, let's see. What am I looking for? There was a cube one. Nope, I'm not finding it. That's animation, 80s style, which is kind of cool. Easy loop animation. Nope. Let me do Ducky 3D Cube. Or actually Sphere. Because I think we did Sphere. Nope, that's not it. I just watched the tutorial, no? Let me check my Blender file and see what it's called. Because I did write down the name. Blender file. Animations. Nope. Save files. CoinFlip. Cube practice. That's literally what I called it, Cube practice. It is some kind of sphere, and now I don't know where it is. Is it oldest? It's got a lot of good tutorials, that's for sure. Latest. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let me do it in playlists. Useful videos, maybe? Nope, those are all YouTube shorts. Okay, let's see. Simple robot character, Blender, 3D text. That's 2D. That one's pretty cool. I know it was under Ducky 3D, so I don't know where the video went, though. I swear it was on his YouTube channel and I can't find it. It was under popular. It was a 3D animation of a cube spinning around. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else, but I swear I'm not. Show. Where did it... Whoa, that's cool. Abstract design. I gotta watch more of his tutorials. He has so many good ones. Oh. Sorry, there's just so many cool videos on his channel. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, though. Geometry nodes. That ain't it. That does look cool. Oh, here we go. 10-minute tutorials, sci-fi, animation, and Blender. So I've made this. Yeah, there's just so much stuff I don't know. So let me see if I can do like add object constraint. Follow track. Camera. Sphere. Object constraint. Oh, might have to come back to this one. Add object constraint. That's what I want to do is add that object constraint to this. And then I want to follow path. There we go. So let me... Does this have array modifiers? Is that why it's doing that? So let me get rid of the arrays. And we'll just duplicate it a couple times, just make sure we don't lose it. And let's do, where's follow track? There we go. No, we didn't do follow track, right? What did we do? Follow path, there we go. So what if we go to animation? Oh gosh, I did not like that. Get a frame 0. And let's say nope, it's not following it. What I need to do is I need to connect this to that, and I don't know how. Let me see. How to add an object to follow a Bezier to animate in Blender. Make any object follow path in 30 seconds. These both pretty short, but oh, okay, okay. Learning stuff, learning stuff. So this, that, Control P. Let me go to layout. Control P, follow path. And this is where we can see if it'll animate. Aha, look at that. That's amazing. Okay. So I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but now what we can do is we can add the modifier and do an array multiplier. And maybe like that. And maybe we'll make cubes or something. I don't know. Like a moon in the Saturn, indeed. Oh, I didn't even know you were still here. I'm so glad you're hanging out. Let me hide this. Look at this. It looks so goofy, but like it's something. You know, look at the... We can make this cooler though. Exactly. And then we can add a camera to like rotate around. Maybe add some like 3D text in the middle. I don't know. There's like a billion things we could do though. The cool thing is we can add like a bunch of these things. We can make these objects whatever we want. So what I'm going to do, instead of making this a soccer ball, it's also kind of squished, so it kind of looks horrible. What I want to do is make a cool object. I think diamond, like the Wii diamond, would kind of look cool. What kind of object do you think we should go for? Because we have options. I was thinking if we did like a cone inside a cone or something. Yeah, let me see. Let me add a new cone. I forgot. Whenever you add a new object, we got to change the cone. So maybe make that 16. G, scale that up. And then we can duplicate it. Rotate it 90. No, 180. There we go. GZ. And then mute that. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, why did that rotate so weird? Oh. It did not rotate the way I wanted it to. $180. There we go. GC. It came because of commuting. No worries. Hmm. Let me see. Shift D. X. Negative 180. C. And let me... And let's do this. Then we'll do faces. Then we will do that. Then we'll select the edges on both. And then fill that in. No, it's happened to join them. Let me see. I gotta remember how to do this. You're over there laughing maniacally. And then Control P. No, P to object. Why can I not hear the music? Oh, ran out of music. Okay, let's try electric. Nope, that ain't it. By material. Nope. Control J. Oh, you know what? We could do M at center. Nope. That doesn't work. Collapse? I gotta remember. There's something in here. Motion blur. Objects. Auto merge. There we go. Oh, here we go. Magnet. And then we will do vertex. Bam! Look at that. And then we can do shade smooth. What? There we go. Now we can... What the... Object? There we go. So I'm assuming... Actually, let me do that. There we go. Okay, so now we have some glitching issues. think that's because of the way it merged. Oh, that's not good. Two edges. Maybe it duplicated all the way around. Okay. Menu select these. Edges. That's okay. What a pain. Tell me that's not gonna autofill? Wow, this program does not like me. Bam, 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 bam. Oh no. That's not good. Can you just do... I thought there was an autofill, like, after you did it. I don't know. Okay. Does not like that. Trying to... Okay, so that's fine. I think this is the issue. So let me do every other. Yep, that seems off. Edges. Nope. Solve. Oh. That's super weird. So now I'm trying to think. Huh. Merge at center. That fix. Oh, interesting. Okay. Why is there extra? I don't know. Let me do a cube, I guess. Cube is our safest bet fixing this issue. So just do this. And so let me do mirror. Let me undo that. Auto mirror X Y. And then dun, 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 Okay, let me try to do the same thing on the bottom. Oh, now that looks cool. What do you think? I mean, I think we're gonna have to add more geometry, but honestly, I like how it looks. So, I think this is a good start. Isn't it J or there was something we could do? Let me see. How to flip the line after you cut object in Blender. How to adjust the vertices in Blender. Blender on an object. And flip it. Shift-V. Was that it? Yeah, I just don't know. I'll have to see what Aiden thinks, because technically that is 4. So we'll see how this goes. Could do an insert. Honestly, looks pretty good. I think it is a little taller than I like it to be, but a little pointier. I think I kind of wanted a little bit wider. Hmm. Okay, let's see how this looks. Go with like a gold. Dun, 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 dun. I think green would make the most sense, but crystal would look cool. me see. Something feels, I think it's just too uniform. I do like it though. I think I just got to add a little bit more to it though. Edit mode. I'm like, where am I editing? Is that as far as it'll let me go? Gotta go again? No worry, fish stick. No worry, Mr. Fish Sticks. I don't know why I called you fish stick. Sorry about that. Thanks for hanging out. I'll probably head out here soon anyways, so. I don't know. I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time because I think it's too uniform. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. How does it look in the shading tab? Oh, it just looks ununiform. It's like, that's kind of cool. What if we do... Oh, you know what? We could insect it or something. So we could do like this. Checked. Okay, buddy. And then maybe we add... a little bit more lines. Ooh, that's looking good. I think I need to add one more insect though. I don't know. I kind of like it. Problem is, I think it just needs more geometry, but could give it like a geometry. I don't know. It's not bad, but it's just not what I'm going for. So, what about shading? Yeah, I feel like that middle part again. No, I don't want to subdivide it. Could just need more. How does it look in shading? Let's go with like maybe gold. Well, that kind of looks nice. Maybe the I forget how to. So the way we can select. And maybe we have to parent that or something. Let's see. Oak Ridge. Split, separate, dissolve. And that does kind of look cool. That's not what I want to go for. Oh, here it is. I'm like, there's a way we can selectively like call this one. Call this gold. And then we will make a new material. Call this one purple. Oop. Sign that purple. Oh, purple. Diamond. Hmm. Interesting. I thought for sure those all would have aligned. An extra vertice? Try that again. Weird, it doesn't all connect. Interesting. How does that look? Eh, not as cool as I thought. Oh my gosh, that looks cool. I don't know if that's a good sign though. Yeah, we'll have to make that all purple. have to make a new material for this one. Hmm. I think we want to go darker. Hmm. I have to keep messing around with it. I don't know if I like it or not yet. Definitely noticing some issues though. I almost wonder if I should bring that out just a little bit. Or, yeah, I was gonna say, can we move that out? Why is it doing that though? Hmm. Super weird. Let's see what it looks like rendered. It doesn't look terrible, but I'm just gonna have to see if I can polish it up a little more. Like that is not aligned. Let me see. See if we can realign these real quick. Oh. Maybe I should do the auto merge. Dun, 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 dun. Why is it doing that? I mean, that does look better. But Chap tap G twice to slide the vertex along it and it behave. Snapping guidelines might help for this. Yeah, it might. It I don't know why everything got so screwed up. Like I know I can edge slide it, but it's like something with the geometry. Maybe there we go. I'm missing a vertice? And that's really weird. Maybe I just need to merge this. Tried merging that one. Like, maybe it was just that extra vertice that was messing it up. I really don't know. I know I could edge slide it. I'm trying to get it so everything's like back to straight on. It does not help that this crystal is not on point, so that is me in Blender always messing things up. Let me see. See, I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's the way I made the object and the way I did it. I have so many issues with it right now. Like, I can see the shading is not the way I wanted to. And maybe I added in too many, like this all of that edge, maybe. Oh no, did it crash? Oh no. My mouse might have died. No way it died, right? Well, we're about to find out if I can even get... I probably need to plug in my mouse. What? What the Okay, my mouse died. But my... This is manually plugged in. Why did that turn off? What the... 1%. Okay. Well... Maybe I'll have to come back to it, Brickwork. I don't know. How do you think I fix this, though? I just have so many issues. Like... I know I could edge slide this. The texture still seems off, though. Like, I can tell it's not right. Is there a way I can fix all the vertices? I thought there was a way you can do that, but it's kind of tedious. I just know this object is not that good. I'll have to get my friend Aiden to help me out with this, I think, because it's a bit of a pain, but I'll come back to this tomorrow if you want to hop in then. Because I'll have to ask my friend Aiden how to help me fix this object, because I made this into a mess. This object's a mess. So I'll have to come back to it and see what I want to do for it anyways. I appreciate the help, though. I'll be on tomorrow if you want to join then. Thank you. Appreciate the advice, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're on, or whoever joins. I'm meant to hear, hopefully before my mouse dies. If it was me, I would set the cursor to the center of the object. Set my translation basis to 3D cursor, rotate Z. Fix the vertices. Okay, well let's try doing that tomorrow if you want to help me do that. Because my mouse is about to die and I can't really do anything without it, so I need to charge it tonight and then I should be good to go tomorrow. So I'll write this down though, just in case if you don't join, I'll have it backed up on my notepad and try that out tomorrow. That way I have it saved. Huh, I swear that sentence was a lot longer. Maybe it just looks longer because of Twitch. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, well I'll try that tomorrow. I appreciate it, Brickwork. I'll see you there if you join.